Welcome, welcome, morning. Simply Whitby. I'm down at Coates Marine, the end of Langbourne Road, and they're putting this boat in the water. But that's not what I mean for. I've been out for a walk and I'm going, oh, it's a bit noisy, isn't it? It's a bit noisy. Does it matter? No, it don't matter. You can see the boat in the background. I'm going on a walk on the S Valley Walk down the side of the railway line, which goes from Whitby. Oh, noisy, noisy, which goes from Whitby. Oh, it's stopped now. Goes from Whitby down to Ruswarp. So I'm going to have a walk down there, show you some of the highlights, and yeah, we'll have a little chat along the way. Let's crack on. Come on. Stop it there, lad, and let's get on. You'd think I'd be getting better at this, wouldn't you? Right, mates, there's two ways onto the path. This is the other way, which is loops around the Coates Marina, the Coates Marine, Coates Boat Yard, something like that. Here's all the boats all lined up, all in states of disrepair, or being repaired. That's unfair, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's not speaking properly there. They're getting them all repaired and ship-shape. I've just spent a lot of time on that one recently. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Here's the boats. One of the things that you've got to be careful of when you come on here is the path is usually loads of muddy puddles, as you can see, and it gets worse as you go on. So if you come down in your designer trainers, I wouldn't bother. Get some walking boots, get your wellies on, something like that. Get your trousers rolled up and off you go. Other thing is dog, you know, that stuff. Did I actually say that? I think I did. Now the sun's coming down, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I bet you when we get halfway up there, the sun will be coming down there. Look at this. It's like this a lot of the way, so beware. I've got my walking boots, waterproof walking boots on, so anyway, we'll get round this corner. You can see the road bridge overhead. You can see that place over there. Locals call it Colditz. Yes, Colditz. They are wags, aren't they? But I can see where they're coming from. Right, come on, let's get round this corner. Oh, blimey, I'm always huffing and puffing, haven't I? Have you noticed? Wheezing like an old man. Stop doing it. I'm not actually like this. I think I've just got into a bad habit of doing it. How's that? Is that better? Pegasus. Oh, I wanted to show you that. That's the Nazana trawler that supplies cod roe on Baxter Gate. Lovely people in there. Wet fish shop. All the fish is caught on that boat. It's probably in for a, well, I don't know what it's in for, but it's in for something. But anyway, cod roe, hello cod roe, fishmongers, Baxter Gate, bob in, say hello, lovely people. Lovely fresh fish. Get your mussels in there. And get a few kippers and all. I like a kipper or two. We got to have a kipper or two, boy. You got to have a kipper or two. Right, shall we pause this? Give you a look over there and we'll get a little bit further up. Right, mates, this is where the two paths merge. I've just come on this one to your right. The other one is when I showed you right at the start of the video, comes on there. Both join up. And then we're back on the path here. As I say, it's riddled with muddy puddles like this lot. I tend to walk right through them, but I don't know why I do that. Because I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. We're not doing so bad with the sunshine, are we? We're doing all right. Let's keep it going, and we'll get up to the next boathouse, and I'll boot the video up and we'll get running again. See you in a sec. Look at the puddles on here. Ridiculous, isn't it? This is how close you are to the railway line. Yeah, that close. Did I tell you that the steam trains come on here? So we get the steam trains, And we get the diesel trains. I've got a diesel, one of the old-fashioned diesel trains running today. So if it comes along, I'll try and cut it into the video somewhere and show you what that's all about. And it's the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, is it? Something along those lines. It is a pretty little walk on here, isn't it? It's just a shame about... Sooner or later, you know, I think the council will get onto it, or somebody will, and try and do something with the path a little bit. I don't, you know, they don't want to spoil it, putting tarmac and all of that down, in my opinion. I just think that it just needs tarting up a bit. You know, stop all these puddles and make it a little bit easier. You know, you couldn't bring a pram on here really, could you? Which is a shame. It'd be a lovely walk to walk the kiddywinks on here. Show them what it's all about. I mean, look at that. Straight up onto the church. You can just about see the abbey. You can as you go further down. There you are. You can see the corner of it. It's lovely, isn't it? Right, we'll keep walking. We'll soon be approaching the Larpool Viaduct, which many of you will have seen. And yeah, if you want to jump off it, you can. A couple of times a year they have a bungee jumping company comes along, and they tie your legs to a bit of rope and you can jump off. Yeah, if you're daft enough. Or brave enough. I'm certainly daft enough, but I'm not brave enough. How's this looking? I hope it's looking all right. We'll get in the shade a bit. See, oh, look at this, mates. Just lovely, isn't it? How long does it take, Simon? I can hear you say. If you get a wiggle on, 15-20 minutes. If you want a bit more leisurely, probably 30 minutes. Something like that. Something like that. Right, mates, you might see we're just approaching the Larpool Viaduct. Now, as you walk on that, that's where the cinder path goes. So if you come from Whitby on the cinder track, not path, cinder track, it used to be an old railway line. Then you can walk on there, you can ride your bikes on there, you can go straight into Robin Hood's Bay. It's a lovely walk. Mrs M and I are thinking about doing that tomorrow. We'll get down there, we'll have a cup of coffee, and then we'll probably get the bus home, because it's £2 each to get the bus back from Robin Hood's Bay to Twitters. Now you can read up on that, Larpool Viaduct, if you so wish. If you're into architecture, I'm not sure when it was built, but there's plenty enough online about it if you're interested. Now my nephew did some work on this bridge. I think they were climbing on ropes hanging off over the edge and doing some remedial work. I don't know whether it bushes or trees or stuff growing out of it. I don't know. Sounds crazy to me, but hey ho, you've got to earn a penny or two, as they say. So yeah, I did a video on this quite some time ago about, I flew my drone over here. Yeah, thought I'll get out of the way if I'm going to fly my drone. See, I've stopped wheezing. Now I'm going to show you a little secret spot down here. So if you come down, just about, we're heading into Ruswarp, and you get to the Larpool Viaduct, and then we turn down here. There's the viaduct. And then there's this little place here. Caravan down there, can you see it? I doubt anybody's living in it. Yeah. Come on, let's get round here, see if we can There are holiday homes over there that you can rent. Some people do live in them, but it's a little bit far out of town for my liking. But hey, it's not about what I like, it's what other people like. And we get a better look at the viaduct here. Absolutely glorious, isn't it? So those cottages I've just shown you, it's just come to me what they're called. Captain Cook's Haven, that's what it's called. So if you're looking, I think they've got a swimming pool on site there. So if you're bringing the kiddie winks and that, and staying in there, I think there's a little leisure centre with a swimming pool in it. Best check these things, because you know I'm a bit gormless. I say stuff and then think to myself, oh, hang on a minute, mate. Have you got that right? Now, as I say, this is one of my favourite little bits. Fancy living out there? Lovely, isn't it? Wait until we get further around. Show you a bit more of it. Hello. Look at that, mates, eh? Isn't that lovely? Some more little houses down there as well. Yeah, made a right nice job of that, haven't they? Got all the grounds it's got. Absolutely spectacular. That's what they say. Right, we're going around the corner and you get your first glimpse of the spire at Ruswarp Church. I forget the name of the church, like everything. I forget. Absolutely lovely. Look at that. What a beautiful spot. Path's dried up a bit now, so most of the puddles are gone. There's a few more little cottages down here. Can you see? I'm coming up on our right hand side. I sound like one of those blokes on the coaches, doesn't he? You know, when I'm sitting at the front of the coach saying, coming up on the right is yeah, is Elvis Presley's old house. In fact, he still lives here. Hey up, hey up, some gentlemen. Look at these places.
Simon.
Hello.
I'm one of your subscribers.
Oh, you're on video. I'm videoing at the moment.
Oh, good man. Good man.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
Great, really enjoy it. He's a YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good lad. But he's from Batley though. It can't be helped.
Oh, well.
Is that right?
Well, I don't like to talk about it, you know.
Somebody has to, don't they?
Hang on, I'll pause this a minute. Hang on. Yeah, we've been chatting for about 5 minutes. We were talking about Batley and the Variety Club, the Batley Variety Club and all of that. I used to work there. Those lads must have been there. I worked there when Lulu was on and the Grumbleweeds and all of that business. You know, oh, time's gone by, aren't they? Happy days, I was going to say, but I'm not sure they were. Anyway, back to what we're doing now. We're walking towards Ruswarp. Yeah. So those lads all came down from Middlesbrough and they get off at Ruswarp station and then they go out on the bridge for a couple of pints while the wives go into Whitby and have a walkabout. So they were saying it was all right in there. Nice landlord, he's been in about 14 months and they're very pleasant, very welcoming apparently. So you might want to try that. I'll show you the bridge when we get up to the end of this walk, but in the meantime we've got a lot of gores and a lot of that, so probably going to have a little pause and walk up a bit further, then we'll boot the camera. Right, things have opened up a bit. Looking over to Ruswarp, there's some beautiful houses over there. Look at those, glorious, aren't they? Absolutely glorious. Now there is a path. See where that green fence is? There's a path runs down there as well, so you can walk down the other side. It's a nice walk. Bit hilly, not as flat as this. Quite hilly, yeah. Wonder how much those houses are worth, eh? A pretty penny, I would think. My sister tried to buy one out there and something went wrong. Don't know what happened. Anyway, she didn't buy it, so. Now there's some flats coming up, I'll show you in a minute. Somebody I know's bought one on here. They're apartments, £360,000 I think. So we'll walk up a bit further and I'll show you that. There's some Highland cattle here as well. So I'll keep the camera going so you can see the Highland cattle. Maybe. Beautiful walk, isn't it? Trying to work around this sun so it's not bleaching everything out. I can see the Highland cattle now. So I'm going to walk past them and then I'll twizzle round so we've got the sun on our backs. It might be easier to have a look at them. Here they are. Yeah, I'll get a bit further up, see if I can catch them. There's one of them. Can you see him under the tree? Probably not. Right, let's pause it then until we get up nearer these apartments and then I'll show you the apartment. Right, got a bit closer. Hello, boy. Need an haircut, don't you? Look at him. He's a fine looking lad, isn't he? Yeah, there's a few of them. What a lovely life, eh? What a lovely life. Right, let's get on with this walk. The apartments I was talking about are right in front of us. You see that new building, just to the left of the church. Spire here, right in front of us. See the yellow van? There you go. It's a little primary school there, playing fields. Yeah. 360,000 I think it was for an apartment in there. Apparently if you get an apartment in there, you've got to either be the owner of a BMW, a Mercedes-Benz or a Tesla. Is it a Tesla electric car? I've got a smart car 4.2, so I wouldn't be allowed. But it's a lovely place, isn't it? You do get the trains coming past, but they're not on a regular basis. Don't happen at night time, so. But it's right at the side of Ruswarp station. I'm going to keep walking. I'm trying to keep the heavy breathing down, if you notice. Probably not worked. But they're nice enough, aren't they? You know, they've been spent a couple of bob building them. Yeah, not wrong with them. Not wrong with them. Maybe it's just a hint of jealousy on my part. Ruswarp station, pretty little station, isn't it? Local people look after it and make sure it's always looking spick and span. Now these the old railway cottages here, you can rent as holiday lets. You can think of a worse place to stay than that. So this is Ruswarp Crossing, and that white building there is the bridge. So I'm going to keep on running and I'll show you the bridge and then we'll probably wrap things up. Get through the gate. It's got a lovely little beer garden, this place, a bit of a sun trap. And there's the church, you know, when we saw the spire earlier on. There it is. So that's it, mates. I'm going to turn this round. And wrap things up. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope it's not been too boring. Try and mix it up a bit. bit of sherbets, bit of eating, bacon butties, bit of walks, all of that type of stuff. Mrs M's in town, so we'll be going out for a few vino collapsos later. I've put Witherspoons on standby to make sure they've got enough in stock. You know what she's like. And then I've cooked a curry for tea. I've cooked a keema aloo. That's what I've done. I've cooked some rice. It's easy enough, innit? And I'll probably do a couple of chapatis. We'll see. Should be a lovely evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and don't forget, if you're ever in Whitby and see me, don't forget to say hello. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Keep well. Chin chin.